Welcome back to my channel, everyone. It's good to see you guys all back in another brand new video. So today's video is going to be so much fun. I'm going to show you guys all the lettering styles that I'm used to so that you could use it in your bullet journal or any other stuff that you want to letter. So let's get into it. And before that, if you haven't already subscribed, go hit the subscribe button and join the Journal Station fam. Also hit the bell icon so that you would get notified every time I post a new video. So the first font I'm trying out is the sans serif font, which is nothing but you have to outline your letters in a bolder format and fill it in, and that is it. You'll get your sans serif, and it is the easiest one among them all, so it is not time consuming as well. So I love this because it's easy to do and looks pretty decent and legible as well. Next one is I'm trying out some faux calligraphy. Faux means fake, so you now don't have the brush tip, you just use the felt tip and fill it in. Just make the lines thicker and there you have it. Next up is some stretchy slab serif and the bubble kind of letters, bubbly letters. So stretchy sans serif is that you have seen that I have really stretched out the letters in a lengthy format, and for the bubbly fonts, just make it bubbly. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it, and give it some highlights, and there you have it. And next one I'm doing is, this is also sans serif, but only one side of it is bulkier, and I have shaded half of the bulkier side and filled it in. Next I'm trying is some drop shadows. Drop shadows are easy to do unless and otherwise you practice it. Just imagine a light source is coming from the right side or the left side so that you could draw shadows, and there you have it. Next font I am doing here is a slab serif font. Why it is called slab serif? Because it has a slab like thing on every top of the letters and sides, so it is called slab serif. And you could see these fonts a lot in a billboard signs, and because it is bulkier and it is legible, it could be easily viewed by the audience, so that is why they use it most in the billboards. Next, I drew some circles alternatively and shaded them and wrote the stretchy sans serif font and given some highlights so that it looks funky. And up next is slab serif, which is broader, and the stem of the letters I have highlighted with some leaf to give it some additional look so that it looks cute. And the next one is a very recommended one, so I did this font for February month bullet journal and everyone was asking how to do it, and so here you go. So we are already on page 2 now. So here I'm doing is a rounded funky sans serif where you could draw the letters alternatively and fill in the letters so that it gets bolder and thicker, and also at the end add some highlights to give it a pop. And yes, there you go, you have your funky sans serif. Out of all the fonts that I have done today, I like this the best because it is very funky and very creative, so it gives some kind of a pop look when you give the shadows as well. So I like this so much. Let me know in the comments which of the fonts were your favorite. And everything I did today is a combination of serif, sans serif and slab serif. Just innovate it as you want to. So yep, there you go, I have added the shadows. I love this font. So the font that I am trying out now is the serif font, which is kind of a tough one to letter according to me. Maybe others will find it easy, but it it's time consuming, and you have to get every stroke right if you're lettering something very professionally or something. So if you're just for your bullet journal, just don't care, do whatever you want to. But when it comes to professional lettering, I think serif is the toughest one. So I did the same sans serif lettering that I have done in the left page. I did the same on the right as well, but here I have shaded the inside of the letters and not the drop shadows, so it gives a different kind of look. So just to compare, you can see right there, this is a kind of different one where I have shaded the shadows, and in this I have filled in the letters. So this font right here reminds me of someone bold, strong and fierce. So it's so chunky, it reminds me of chocolate. I don't know why, I'm weird. Yeah, just give it some highlights and there you go. Next is my favorite, the brush lettering with the brush tip, and I have done two types. One is the calligraphy brush calligraphy type, and another is the simple brush strokes. So I have given the highlights again to give it a pop, and yes, with that we have come to the final font for this video, and this font is just sans serif with some flourishes. Flourishes are the things that are extended from the edge. You can also twist and turn as you want and make it pleasing. Yes, and I tried to do some patterns, but it didn't look good, so I filled it in again. So I was first into lettering back in 2017 or 2018, I don't know for sure, but I took it seriously. I thought I would survive being a lettering artist, but no, I was wrong. Being an introvert that I am, I don't know how to socialize, I don't know how to get customers. It's a trouble. So I didn't give up already, but I'm still trying. So if you like today's video, go hit the subscribe button and join the Journal Station fam. And if you want to watch more videos, more upcoming videos, please hit the bell icon so that you would be notified every time I post a new video. Also, if you tried out some of the fonts I showed you in today's video, don't forget to tag me on your Instagram or in YouTube comments, anywhere. So I'll put my Instagram ID somewhere here. So until then, it's bye from Pooja. Bye.